just been a devastating summer for the NHL.
The worst summer ever for hockey.
In all your years covering hockey, have you ever seen a day like this?
Not even close.
It just becomes surreal. It becomes, this is not possible.
It was one thing after another and all in rapid succession.
It's impossible to put into words, how you even attempt to make sense of it.
You wake up in the morning and start to look at the headlines and ask yourself, well, what's
to connect these three men and link them because of the jobs that they had in the National Hockey League. It gets real difficult.
It's too simplistic to just link the deaths because of the roles these guys played, but I think we're also stupid if we don't at least question it.
When we talk about it in sports, when you're in that zone.
The streak continues. 87 Crosby, Luongo, not tonight. Sidney Crosby with a hat trick. He's got a 25-game scoring streak.
He made that look so easy.
Sidney Crosby's down behind the play. Crosby is doubled over. Did he turn, get hit? Oh, yeah. Never.
Wow. I turned and just hit. I don't know. I never caught.
The Pittsburgh Penguins aren't going to mishandle their most prized possession. In looking back 10 months, would they do it differently? Absolutely.
Victor Hedman hammers Crosby hard.
Probably didn't help, that's for sure.
There is no target date for a return.
There has been nothing that has made any of us think that he is anywhere close to getting back on the ice.
We have been talking about headshots and concussions a lot for the last few years, but the story lacked a face. Crosby became the face of that story.
Gary Bettman did show up at Boca Raton armed with a 5-point plan.
There is no magic bullet to dealing with this. I know it's an emotional, intense subject.
They scoff at the media and people are saying, well, you only made a big issue of it because of Sidney Crosby. That's ridiculous. We see guys who are hurt. We see lives being changed.
The mind and the brain is just something that we haven't figured out yet.
First time I saw Sid, I knew we were in for the long run with this injury.
Chris Kunitz ran into Sidney Crosby.
This unprecedented week for the National Hockey League in terms of the volume of concussions to star players continues.
Carlson collides with McCulloch.
Absolutely lambasted.
And it gets worse with news that Chris Pronger is out for the season with severe post-concussion symptoms.
Chris is devastated.
When you start to lose those players, then you start to see the crumbling of the foundation of your game.
Dr. Tanner, why are we suddenly seeing what appears to be a concussion epidemic in the NHL?
I think what we are witnessing right now is better recognition.
You got to be honest, because the consequences are too dire.
Now we know that these players are warriors, that they'll say almost always, good to go.
Yeah, everything's fine.
All good to go.
He didn't tell the trainers or the doctors, but he had his bell rung.
Here's the cold, hard truth. You cannot cheat a concussion.
The plague of contact sports for our time.
You're lying alone in bed and thinking, okay, what am I going to do if I can't play hockey again? What was that like?
It's terrifying.
We should legitimately fear the future for him as well.
As a worker in Canada's manufacturing and construction industries, you are part of equally exciting, challenging opportunities, and you also face significant health and safety risks.
Our startup is scheduled for the
Concussions,
fall of 2012.
prominent in the media due to Crosby's injury, are a reality for you too. A threat brought on by the conditions of your daily tasks. In an arena, hockey injuries involve more than just the injured player. In the workplace, safety is everyone's responsibility, and everyone includes you. It is you who has to take ownership about your safety in the workplace. Accidents are preventable.
Behind me is the froth treatment plant.
Safety analysis. This is something we do on the Curl project for every shift, every activity. In other words, I'm a construction manager, but my first role and responsibility is managing safety, 24/7. We're building a
We are currently